What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the I'm Just Saying podcast. We are having a phenomenal day. You a little tired over there?
No, I'm good.
Are you good? You good?
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of reactions for you, actually. There's a lot of trailers coming out for a lot of different anime, and so we
A
figured
lot.
that we will look at them and kind of see what we were, what I'm saying, in for, what we were expecting. But without further delay,
Mm-hmm.
let's get into the intro.
俺はコンフリックスカイトを取り戻すためお前に会いに来たなんでだよ
Now, before we get into all of that, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell.
Hit
It
that
does help
button.
us with the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
We got some more content that we got coming, and we hope that you all enjoy everything that we put out. Even if you don't like it, say something underneath because it helps us out. Follow us on the different social medias that we have. How you feeling today, Mark? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Just ready to watch these trailers. I've been holding back. I've seen some stuff on YouTube, and we need to react to this.
Do you feel like, before we start, do you feel like anime is in a good space right now?
Yes, it is.
I agree. I think that anime is probably in a better space now than it ever has been, with the exception of maybe like the 90s. The 90s was like that era that really like
It's
pumped
crazy.
it out.
So many trailers for like everything is having a season 2 or a next season coming up in like this year. So back end of 2022. The back end of 2022 is gonna be crazy. Like there's gonna be so many reaction videos of season 2, season 4, season 3. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna react to those on my channel.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I'm a nerd. I stockpile shows. Like I just watch stuff, right? Like I could be sitting there and probably have no interest in the show whatsoever until I saw one particular scene, and it's like I'm gonna binge the whole thing. So, all right, you wanna go ahead and get into these?
The reactions.
Yes.
All right, let me go ahead and pull it up. So the first one we're doing Bleach, right? The first one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Bleach just dropped a new trailer.
Now I've read the manga for Bleach.
He's already spoiled himself.
But I can't wait to see all of that stuff animated.
I think you're watching it for a different reason now.
Absolutely. And I can't wait.
All right. Yeah. So Bleach, thousand year blood war art. Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna ask you some theory questions after this. What do you think? Go ahead.
Official trailer. Okay, his second one. All right, go ahead and get to it and go.
封じられしクイーンシーの王は900年を経て鼓動を取り戻し
Hold on.
90年を経て
Is that what's called? Why he's dead though?
Who?
Captain.
When did he die?
I thought.
You thought he died in the fight with Aizen?
Yeah.
Freak
I don't know
no.
why I can't.
Freak no.
I remember him getting owned a little bit. He
he-
kind of turned up.
He got
fire, but
he got tricked. He didn't get like defeated. He got tricked.
okay. I was just making sure because I'm like, didn't he die?
He's not dead though. That's crazy. His
He
head,
doesn't die.
head captain Ginryu Sai.
I got a question after. Yeah. Let's just keep going.
But that's not who's talking.
Who's talking?
That guy that's on the screen right now.
Okay.
で理智を取り戻し9年を経て力を取り戻し9日間をもって世界を取り戻す 行くぞ世界の終わる9日間だ
This trailer is amazing.
They have to turn up.
This doesn't feel like an anime trailer at all, does it? It feels like a whole movie.
They have to turn up. I don't think they understood that they have to turn up.
You don't have a choice.
They had
I feel like the rollout for this has been phenomenal.
because they've been in the back works watching other new animes, Demon Slayer, all the new anime just come in
And this is kind of like,
and change it.
arguably, this is kind of like the low tier version of the big three. Like, it's still amazing, but it's arguably taking a back seat to Naruto and One Piece.
So do you think?
But if they come back with some, you know what I'm saying?
Because Dragon Ball has been putting out a lot of content recently over the past couple years.
Yeah.
One Piece is going to have a new movie or whatever. I
And
watched that trailer.
one of their major arcs just ended, which means something is about to shift in the One Piece world. We all know how One Piece works.
So, and now Bleach. So, only thing we're missing now is what? Naruto didn't turn
Naruto
up.
is with Boruto, though. It's,
Yeah.
it's like a combination
The
thing.
Momoshiki thing.
Yeah.
Otsuki thing,
They're all
they
in
can
really
turn it
good places. It's just that Bleach hasn't been in a good spot because they didn't put
Years.
nothing out. You know what I'm saying? And so now,
I mean, what about Burn the Witch?
Burn the Witch was good, but it was 3 episodes.
Well, that's so disappointing. At least do 6. No, if it's 3, at least like 45 minutes.
Like, I get it.
episode or something.
It's kind of like a.
Or just
It
a
was kind of
movie.
like a tease.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good, but
Oh yeah, I liked it.
the point was we were waiting for this. But
They have to turn up. They've seen that too many animes has put a staple in the game right now. They have to turn up. As far as intense, they can't lollygag and halfway through the season, nothing's really they have to soon episode 1 get straight to it. They have to set.
you think so?
They have to set the tone.
I think-
that's how they stand to Bleach. Might be, you know what I'm saying?
But they can't just they have to make sure that we know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm talking about they can't drop the intensity.
I
They
get what
still
you're saying.
explain what's going on, but keep that.
So do you
sense
think they
of
should start with
something's uneasy?
medium low,
Yeah,
and then every episode it go up? You know what I'm saying?
do a little bit, have a little bit of explanation, so the fans understand what's been going on, but keep the like you've seen the A24, like you've seen Hereditary.
Mhm.
It's that sense of something's off, like something's not right with me here.
Yeah, but that was a cinematography masterpiece. Like
They can do the exact same thing.
You think so?
Because of what we already know a lot about Bleach.
Yeah.
So they can play that onto us to where they keep us like.
You want to know what sucks though to think about this too though? There are a lot of older they're not new fans that have never seen Bleach for real. Yeah, that's crazy to think about, right?
I understand you haven't seen all episodes, but you got to at least know where did each go? That's this is
Yeah, but
Bleach.
it's not gonna be the same like as having experienced Ichigo's life with, you know what I'm saying? Like we grew up watching him do what he
Yeah,
does.
you kind of have to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, so that you can kind of feel connected to this stuff. Especially with what we was talking about, like there were certain points in the story where it's like kind of like you probably could have quit.
Yeah.
And I get it now, like understanding that like his character is the type that needs to protect people. Like that's something that he desires. And so that's just what he's willing to throw himself at problems, even if he doesn't have to. You know what I mean? Well, I want you to finish this. Yeah.
Something's afoot here.
Yeah.
Was he fighting who I think he was fighting?
You have no idea who he was fighting.
Okay.
You haven't seen these characters.
I saw something I thought I knew.
Talking about the thing over the eye.
No, Renji.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what fight that was. Ironically, because I'm pretty sure they didn't try to go in like later into.
Is he
or
fighting
something.
who I think he's fighting?
Probably not.
Okay. Wanted to make sure.
Yes. Sir. They're going crazy on this trailer. This trailer is amazing.
Hold on.
So that's Toshiro. That's
Okay. You know what I thought that was? From
Kyoraku?
first glance? I thought it was Ukiyoto. First
no,
glance.
it's
First
Byakuya.
glance. You know what I'm saying? First glance, when you look at it, I'm like,
That's because do you remember his slight change of his design from the very end of Bleach?
yeah.
That's Unohana and that's Soifon.
Okay. I thought.
I feel bad. I was trying to say Shinsui. Shinsui. Or is it Shunsuke?
I feel like out of these
Freaking
five,
wanted to.
I think 3 out of the 5 should be dead right now.
I can't tell you.
Especially him.
Who? What?
Yeah.
The child prodigy?
He was cut and flipped in half.
He's a strong man. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Okay, finish it. I got hyped.
Okay,
That
I'm
was
gonna ask you completely blind. Which one of those 5 do you think is the strongest? I'm not gonna answer. I just want to see your opinion first.
Like, is it new stuff you're talking about, or is it just?
I mean, yeah, there will be new stuff, but you don't know about any of that.
So I'm just taking.
So just right now, like, who do you? Yeah, like as of right now, who do you think is the strongest?
Okay, strength as far as,
Could beat the others in a fight.
but like in what, like in wits.
Could beat the others in a fight. Just in general, like I could beat you in a fight. Because I don't feel like if I can beat you in a fight, maybe wits is a portion of that. But if you're more witty than I am, but I'm still better at fighting than you, I can still beat you in a fight.
It's between. I don't know. I'm gonna just say, yeah.
Okay. I will let you keep that thought. Keep that in mind.
Because I don't really.
Remember that you said this.
Because I don't. I seen him fight in the later half of Bleach. What's his name? The hat.
Kyoraku?
Hmm?
Kyoraku?
Yeah, I've seen him fight. 2 swords, right?
Yes. He's kind of nice. He's kind of nice. Ain't no cap. He arguably Byakuya is always going to be my favorite out of these people right here. That's my guy.
His power, his Bankai is kind of strange.
Who? Kyoraku?
Yeah, but like in a good way. Like it's a very good advantage.
I don't actually remember what his Bankai is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. Just finish.
The way his swords work in general is kind of broken.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was either him or Byakuya. If I'm like, I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna just keep it safe.
All right, here we go.
Pause it. Plug that. Hey, this plug.
Wait, what? Is it? It's not. Let us begin again. Are you ready? That's who was talking. You've heard me talk about him before. You just didn't know that's who I was talking about. Because I assumed, when I was telling y'all about it, I assumed that's not Aizen. I assumed that the anime wasn't coming back. So I was talking to y'all about it, trying to get y'all to read the manga.
Is this on Getsu?
No.
Yes, it is.
Well, I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
You can say yes.
Technically, no, he's not Zangetsu.
Okay. Just look at this picture here.
It's like that's not a bad guess. That's a really good guess. When you see the series, when you see what happened, you'll be like, wow.
I don't even think there's no point in you even watching this, David. Really.
What? That doesn't make sense. I want to see it animated.
You could animate it, and you have to make a video comparison of like the translations, but
I don't care about the translation. I want to see it animated.
You can make a video about how it translated from manga.
Oh, are you saying how like I already know it's gonna do well. There's one episode in particular I'm waiting for. I just can't tell you what it is. But when it happens, I think I already told you a long time ago. You just forgot. No, it can't. They can't do that unless they do it like Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Which would be smart and would be good for us animation wise, but would suck for us time wise because we would be waiting for a while to get to the end of Bleach.
Yeah. Okay. We got a couple of seconds left.
Yeah, this new rollout for Bleach is
頼むソウルソサイティを守ってくれ黒崎一号
I can't wait.
So is that 10?
That's October.
What did I tell you?
It's in a couple months.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
You didn't tell me anything.
I told you the back half of 2022 is about to be. Like, if you think it, maybe I should make a reaction channel.
What else do we have other than Bleach?
Well, we have to see when these season 2s come out in 4s.
I know Dragon Ball Super Superhero comes out in August.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that.
Like let's just first off, I don't think we paid attention, but we need to get prepared because the musicians.
Oh yeah.
They have now returned.
Because especially if it sounds anything like that trailer just now.
They are, but I think that's their staple. They know that's their staple. Who is making the audio? Who is making the soundtrack? And as you see with this trailer, they're back. And
notice this didn't sound like or look like an anime trailer. You know what I'm saying? This felt like a piece of cinema. Like that's what it felt like.
So what if every episode looked that crisp? Like every Bleach is kind of known for that already.
Nah. Bleach has never looked like that every episode.
Not like that, but I'm saying, they've been pretty consistent.
But you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna look like that. Because Burn the Witch was really good. Like
Burn the Witch art.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Even I wonder who's animating it.
Now that's a good question. We would have to probably look it up. You better not give it to Ufotable. It's a wrap.
So you think that's Ufotable?
If Ufotable do it, it's a wrap, baby.
So you think that's Ufotable?
I don't think so, but if it is, I'm just saying Ufotable is.
So they might have it.
They're on a roll right now.
If Ufotable has Bleach, then I have it.
Yes, absolutely. Because that fans have been waiting for that portion of Bleach to get recorded.
Let me take a look. Keep
for a long time. And so you finally grab it, and then this company who has been doing Demon Slayer and has been doing the Fate series just snatch it up. And we know what's going to come from that because we just seen Tengen's fight. Tengen's fight with the sound and come on. You can't convince me of otherwise. What y'all think? Y'all think Ufotable would absolutely destroy this? I think they would do a phenomenal job. It would be so amazing.
It says studio. Parrot? Is that Parrot? Pirate?
Oh, that's the studio that did Naruto. It's still not bad, but
the movies?
No, they did Naruto in general.
Because didn't this look like The art looked like Naruto last.
Probably
It kind of
very similar. But I feel like I feel like I feel like people sleep on Naruto's studio because we have studios like Ufotable and Mappa. We got Ufotable and Mappa right now who are killing it, and so people forget about Period. And like, I feel like Period set the standard. Like it was like, if you're not coming at least like this, just go home.
Okay, well we got a couple more to get through. So my overall take on Bleach, the trailer was that it's about to be epic.
Oh my gosh, it's about to get so real. If you haven't read the manga, at this point, don't. Just wait for the show to come out. It's about to get crazy. It's about to, oh my.
Yeah, it's the hype. It's just, and that's what, October.
Yeah.
Oh, that's around AWA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Mark almost kind of spoiled it. He don't even know that he said the right thing, but just watch.
Well, it's regarding Bleach.
Yeah, you said something that I said I couldn't really answer, but
You know what I'm
just
saying?
know.
If y'all want to, I'll react to it. I'm reacting to that. So if y'all want to stay tuned, and then I guess he'll tell me if I was right about an assumption. He'll confirm.
I definitely will.
But I will watch. I will react to that. And also, let's get into the second one. I'm not sure which one you want to do first. It's either Trigon. We got Trigon on the lineup.
We got quite a few. I think you should just go down the line.
Okay. So Trigon's next, guys. This is Trigon.
Let's get it.
Let's go all the way back. Let's full screen this.
Shout out to Quan. He gonna love this.
Okay. So Trigon Stampede official trailer.
シップは墜落します。速やかに脱出してください。
何が起きたの？墜落ってどういうこと？バッシュ、ナイン、大好きよ、二人とも。レブ！
I'm sorry, I was not supposed to laugh. Oh my god.
He's like 19, bro. He looks like he's 19 right now.
Like right here.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a flashback thing.
I think this is a reboot. The beginning was a flashback type thing.
Oh, so this is okay. So just rebooting the whole
It's either a reboot or it's like a different
universe
yeah
type thing.
It's got to be something like that.
Okay.
兄がいるんだ。
Toho is a good studio too.
ミリオンズナイブス。ずっと東の果て。そこに奴はいる。バッシュ。お前は変わらない。口先だけの無双主義者だ。僕はもう誰も殺さない。
お前は共犯者。
I think that CGI with a 2D render is gonna be like the new standard coming in.
Yeah, but this wasn't. This didn't look clunky.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It looks like what is that thing on Netflix that show
Beastars?
Beastars and I can't think of the name. It's Love of Robots or something like that. This is it's an animation type, like 25 minutes, maybe 10 minutes.
My brain probably
10-minute shows.
I probably seen it and just
Yeah.
can't think. But all right, let's continue. Continue.
そうだろう？バッシュ。
I think it's a remake. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think? So do you think it's going to be the back half of 2023, or this is going to be, you know what I'm saying?
If I was them, I would
Beginning
drop
of
it in the
2023.
summer.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I would do. I feel like there's plenty of time to push it now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get it going, get the ball rolling on it, and then you know what I'm saying. By then, you have everything that you need. Whether or not there's a possibility for a second season, you know what I'm saying. You can end it a certain way that leaves it slightly ambiguous.
So are they like? Is it a reboot type thing, or is
That's
it,
what it's looking like.
or is it like they're giving side of the story that we don't know, based off of?
To me, it looks rebooted because the stuff that the triggering things that we saw in there are certain things that people that have seen the series already have an idea of.
But they haven't seen per se, like physically.
Yeah, it's possible that you haven't seen,
So even,
but you knew, like the beginning, we kind of knew that. We didn't know that, but we kind of knew that, right?
Mhm.
And then the ending scene is identical to the end of the original, so that's why I think it's a remake. I'm thinking it's a remake.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, that there's a difference. Because the way his character is set up, that one scene where he was in the thing with the dude
Mhm.
fighting him and shooting at gunpoint, that doesn't. Not saying that he can't do that. It's just that he was too serious in that moment for that to be the original Vash that we know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so to me, that spells out that either this is a reboot or this is maybe a revamp of his character per se. Like,
Okay. So you think it's a bad thing or a good thing?
I mean, it just depends on how it's executed. It could be good. These trailers have been really movie like.
Yeah, that was very cinematic.
Yeah, like
the music and everything like that. I thought it was a movie. Like I thought, like this could be just a straight movie and that's it. But
it would be cool. What if that's what it actually is supposed to be, and we just think it's a series?
it looks like a lot of animation for a 12-episode series.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
It could be a movie though, but I don't know. Would I see it? Of course I would
I
go
was
see
gonna
it.
say what?
Of course I would go see it.
Hopefully, this next one is what I would think it is, cause we going to see this.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see if it is. What are you talking? Oh, this garbage.
Y'all heard that? Get in the comments. Get at him.
One Piece. It's just, you know what I'm saying.
Isn't there two of these? Because I haven't seen either one.
Yeah, I think there's two of them. I believe there's two of them. It's 45 seconds, so it's pretty short. This is like a teaser.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, we're about to get into it. One Piece. Film Red.
Ureto.
Okay, let's go.
歌離れていてもお前は一生俺の娘だ
You missed it already.
Okay.
歌離れていてもお前は一生俺の娘だ
Hear the vocals in the background.
歌離れていてもお前は一生俺の娘だ
娘がこんなことやってるのにシャンクスが黙ってるわけねえだろ。
ワンピースフィルムレッドなあ歌この世界に平和や平等なんてものは存在しない
Wait, so when?
That said Roadshow is in August 6th. So I'm assuming that we'll probably get it 2 to 3 months after that. So maybe October, November.
Same time as Bleach.
Yeah. I can't wait for that movie to come out. Okay. I can't wait.
Did you hear the vocals though?
Oh my
In
gosh.
the back? Oh my god.
It is.
So what's up with that's another cinematic trailer there. It just felt engulfed.
I feel like One Piece is one of those series that
Mm-hmm.
attempts to engulf you in the world in that way and give you those emotional connections that you think you don't want. You know what I mean?
I'm downloading that soundtrack.
Shanks has a daughter.
You didn't know that?
No, you didn't know that. Why am I competing right now? No. He has a daughter.
I'm downloading that soundtrack. I wonder if I can do it now, but I don't know. They probably didn't release the full
Yeah, I doubt it.
soundtrack.
The super
Not soundtrack, but that trailer song.
the Dragon Ball Super Superhero soundtrack didn't get announced until like the week of the movie came out. So
Okay. Maybe I get it in August. Like the road, like you know what I'm saying? It's just the road show.
I just realized one of the trailers that we're missing is
Mhm.
the My Hero trailer.
I think I've seen. I'm not sure if they did a new one. I haven't seen the new one, but I've seen one of them.
I could be mistaken, but you want to get into the next one?
So I already know you're excited about this.
I'm more than
There's
excited.
no point of asking.
I don't even think that is a question. Like,
Okay. Is it canon or is it just something to separate?
now that's a good question. I don't actually know.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, what do you believe is going on in that world at that time, or you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is okay. This is different.
Okay, this is Mushoku. Okay, everybody knows that it ended with a very, very different ending than expected. He got the cheeks. That's what he wanted him to get, the cheeks.
I always wanted him to get the cheeks. See, but people, the controversy behind that is people are like, "Oh, it's a grown man."
Oh, okay.
It's like, no,
Okay.
he's technically not a grown man. It's like, oh, he's a grown man in a kid's body, so it's pedophile.
The thing is, it's anime, guys.
Yeah, it's like,
It's
come
anime.
on.
So y'all, they do the same thing with high schoolers. They over sexualize the poses. Like you gotta think about, oh, they're in junior high, and it's like, oh, they're actually 14 years old, and they're sexualizing it. Nobody bats an eye, but soon as
there's
a guy,
a guy,
I'm pretty sure if that was a female and she was in her body and she was having sex with him, they wouldn't be like, they'll be like, you know.
Now they would argue that it's both disgusting because sign language. Anyway,
So they ended off at an interesting point. He got the cat, and she left him, right? So now I believe in
always leave.
the end of the episode,
I'm speaking from.
she wanted to travel the world, I believe. So she went to travel and stuff like that, and he went to, I guess, do his own thing as well. I don't know how much time skip there is. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, if she becomes, let's say, I don't know if she becomes anything stronger or better. I don't
She
know.
better not be giving out that box to nobody else. That's all I know.
She was traveling with what's it called, the bodyguard of the night.
Yeah, but I just need her to be loyal.
Dude,
Hopefully he's being loyal too.
he's not. He's experienced life.
He's a whore.
Cause he's freakishly strong. Okay. She's gonna be crazy strong because she's still getting.
I
trained.
can't wait to see what type of
And
moves
the
she
guy
come
they
back
fought
with.
said like your potential is crazy, but something. I don't know if you can see.
You
the
talking about
future.
Buddy from the end?
So he was talking.
Oh
to her.
my God, that scene was so devastating.
I was confused because he was talking as if he knew the future.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's one of his abilities, that he can glimpse into the foresee future of what could possibly happen, maybe. Because he's like, I haven't seen you. Like I know, like he knows by name her, him, him.
And you got to think though, he got reincarnated there. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. Like technically, he shouldn't be there.
He technically shouldn't be there, but then he was talking to the girl like, your potential is something. I'm disappointed because I know you're strong. Like it's something like where he's like, why would you say that's weird? You're saying it as if you fought her already in the future, supposedly.
But he could be from the future.
You think he's reincarnated as well?
That's possible.
Or
he's literally from the future, not like reincarnated.
Who's he working? He's working for.
I don't remember that. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a minute since we seen that.
Who wants to destroy the disciples? He's working for somebody. That's why he knew to attack once he heard what he said. So he could possibly be reincarnated. That's possibly.
Did he get reincarnated as a slime?
Oh, we gotta react to that too.
Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna say
I like this. This was one of my favorite animes when it came out of that year.
It was so different. Like the concept.
Different. The concept was different. It was funny. It was entertaining. And then at the end, when he got the cheeks,
It was realistic too.
Yeah, he got the cheeks. I'm like,
anytime they get the cheeks in an anime, I feel relieved because it's like, you went through hell and back for this. It's like you, you the champ, bro. Like you deserve this at this point. Like
why is that like? I don't understand. What are they starting to do it now?
I feel like it's harder to get cheeks in anime than it is in real life. Like,
But I'm saying I don't know
like,
why. Like I understand that back then it was a gag. It was, I get it. But like now, like why? Like they're doing it now. I feel like that's set
it's
the
an anime
standard.
trope. It's normal.
But that set the standard where you can still like people are like clapping like, okay, you got the payoff rather than
See, but was that just me and you feeling like that, or was that everybody feeling like that? You see what I'm saying? Because some people would argue that you're sexualizing children.
yeah. Because I was watching some reactions on that episode, and it was like 50-50. Well, mainly the female reactors were like, "Oh, I don't want to see you naked." More of like they're connected with who he is, the character, rather than "Good job, boy, you got a payoff." But the guys was like shocked, like, let's go, because we can understand the
Yes,
journey
we
it
understand.
takes to acquire said.
And if you've ever seen any anime ever,
Yeah.
and
He
with
gets
love
teased.
interest, oh my gosh.
Teased
And
badly.
it's okay for him to get teased. It's funny and hilarious. But as soon as he actually gets it,
or even if
now
he's
you don't
not
wanna see it.
teased, even if he's not shy, he still doesn't get it. Like look at High School of the Dead. Like he is surrounded by women.
High School
and-
DxD.
Yeah, yeah, and there's nothing
Did I just-
actually
Did I
happened.
just tell him myself?
The closest, so in My Dress Up Darling, if he would have hit
Yeah, yeah.
that episode,
Yeah. We'd have felt like you just scored a game-winning buzzer beater.
they needed season 2 because they freaked up episode 12.
You think so?
They didn't. They freaked it up.
I don't think they freaked out.
They didn't freak up, but they freaked up.
I think they wanted to leave us
No,
hanging on purpose.
no.
You don't think so?
Yeah, but that's the biggest hang. That's the biggest hang in anime. You go from there and then you see the next, I guess, couple days when the fair, and then just don't say any. Like, there's no. So, about last night.
Nah, it has to be awkward because you have to build to it
No, but there was no awkwardness. They were talking as if
nothing
nothing
happened.
happened. Getting, food,
Yeah,
looking at the
yeah.
fireworks. I'm like,
But it's clear we know that she like him. Like we know.
we know, but
Yeah.
so we knew that she liked him from like episode 6.
No, but like we really know now. Like
and then when this happened, what we understood that she was a tease. She wanted to play like I understand what's going on. I'm in control.
But she
I'm
also
sexy.
really liked him.
But when he starts to act normal and like, pressing her in a way, she's like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to. Like when she.
But he
she
don't
was-
really press. He not that type of.
not
You know what I'm
press,
saying?
But like making an advance, like when he was taping her thing, or he actually touched her area, she was like, "Oh, nervous." Or when he acted normal and cool, she started blushing. But when he acted like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" She was like, "Ha ha ha," look at me. And then as soon as he was like normal, oh, what's up? She like, "Oh my god, he's such a man." And it's like,
That's what they like. They like men.
but like,
Tell them y'all like men. Stop playing, man.
But if she's in such control, why not capitalize?
Because she's not.
Because she's not. Is she playing? I understand that, but at that moment, they had a sense of vulnerability. They both were at the same space, same time. Like she didn't feel like, whatever. He didn't feel like whatever. They both were here. Once
And-
they sat
and then they realized what was happening. It was like,
and they relaxed. They were here.
yeah,
It could have happened.
yeah.
And I would even argue, even up in a phone call, you kind of gotta answer that and leave. It's not real. Real life, you would be like, all right, we gonna leave in like 30 minutes. But yeah,
Yeah,
like,
because y'all already know. You call me in that situation.
yeah. But it seemed like it's only it only can happen in a situation. Like they can't. Oh well, just come over tomorrow night to my place and we can try to reenact this. It has to be because they didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
So it has to be. They have to. Something random has to happen. She trips and falls on him, and he's like.
And then they remember.
And then they remember. Oh, but it might be awkward though. They might fight it.
I think it's gonna be a storyline of somebody else is flirting with him, and she gonna feel some type of way.
That's what I thought when they introduced the girl.
The other girl, yeah.
I thought she was going to try to take him away, and she's going to feel like jealous, like I didn't know that I was jealous of him until another female stepped in.
See, but she likes
But she liked
that
it.
girl
I was
because.
like, I guess.
But she likes that girl because of cosplay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of works.
It almost hinted at it when she was saying she wanted him to personally do it, and then when she asked, "Oh, let me be a part of it," and she was like, "Okay," and I'm like, okay."
But that could be a seed planted for us to ponder on, so that way if something does happen like that in the future, it doesn't seem like it makes no sense.
It kind of needs to happen. If she's playing hard to get, like he presses her, like, what happened that night? This is how I feel about you, and she says, "I don't know," because she's nervous, and then another girl from school advances him, and then he's not spending time with her that much, and she feels like, dang, maybe I do want to actually fight for or whatever, and then that could be since whole season 2. That's I don't know.
I doubt I doubt that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, but my dress up darling was top tier. I've never seen. What would you label that type of anime? What genre anime is that?
I think it's a slice of life. I just think it's a little bit different. I think it's technically supposed to evolve into slice of life / harem style, because I think he's gonna have more than just the women that were there. The cast of women seems to be growing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a harem style. But hey, I think that's something I need to do is really understand the different types of anime, because really I just be watching shows. It don't really be mattering.
I think they said
this
is an isekai.
Yeah, yes. But that any show where I died and then I get brought back into some fantasy land, that's what that is.
So what about that anime?
Like Konosuba is a isekai.
What about that anime you watched, or the black market?
That is definitely an isekai. It's just a lot worse than.
What's the name of that?
I'm
anime?
not gonna say, because then they're gonna know what I do on my free time.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Let me see. I think you told me.
All right, let's get to the reaction. This is Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Ah!
I'm in control, nigga.
Oh, there we go. Freak off. Wait a minute. Wait. Was that who we thought it was? That was it? Let's.
Wait, go back. Is that his sister?
It might be.
She look old. If that's his sister, how old is he? He gotta be like.
That's gonna be your favorite character because she has a bow and arrow.
Yeah. If that's his sister, that might not be. It might be Mama.
I don't think that's Mama.
Okay, so it could be sister because they look similar. Could be sister. That means he has to be like freaking 18 at the point. No, that's Sparrow. That's not him. But that's because he has another magic or something.
Yeah, there's no way that's him.
So this must be his new party. Is that her? Is that who's the arrow? We just seen?
Doubt it.
Right.
Who's that? Because that's not Dad.
Is it?
No, that's not Dad. If that's Dad,
I don't think that's Dad. Unless they just showed a flashback. Or
what if that's him?
That's not him.
Is it? Am I just saying that because I want him to be a sword fighter? Is that why I'm saying
That's him, and he's like that with sword, and they're like, okay, and he just and then the sun comes down on you.
OP is freak. We'll probably get answers in a second.
That's
Maybe.
Oh, he's older. Is he humping?
Yeah, that's wild. that nigga wildin'.
Okay.
何が死んでもいいだ。何が手元に残らないだ。
Her thing. If y'all know, y'all know.
Yeah, it's going there.
If she needs an OnlyFans. That's crazy.
No.
she just might as well get some money.
I was gonna say you're probably not wrong. That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah, keep going.
俺はちゃんともらっている
Father.
Okay, so that's him and his dad.
Well, he's tall.
So who the freak were those people?
Well, he's tall. You see how tall he is?
Yeah, he's got bigger, and that's
Mom.
Nah,
Number two?
that ain't mom.
They never found her, did they? So is it still they never found her? Like, do you think they actually never found her?
I don't think so. I think he gonna find her.
Because she's not there.
残っている
So maybe that is her, unless that's his sister.
Either his sister or mom.
I think.
No, but
that-
mom. I thought mom had like more of a blondish.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
lighter
I think that's his
colored
sister.
hair.
ちょっと大きなものを失ったけどまだ俺には残っているものがあるだろう 思い出せ
Mom in there.
この世界に来た時の
That might have been mom.
あるだろう思い出せ
No, you're right. They do look like sister still.
What's she?
We got
Like that.
we got
Okay.
a lot. We got a lot.
この世界に来た時のことこんなところで死
Didn't she say when you get of age, they can be something?
Sylvie?
No, not Sophie, the teacher.
Yeah, she did say that, didn't she?
Go back. Is she holding him? Is she naked?
I don't think that's.
この世界に来た時
Okay, she's just in her.
He's crying. This isn't that.
のことこんなところで死んでいいわけがない
He loves her though.
思い出せ前はもっと辛かっただろう頑張ろ
Hang in there.
うやらなきゃいけないことをやるんだ
Tales of Mushoku Tensei.
Okay, she wants to do something crazy. Or just shocked that of her actually being an elf. 2023.
Right. It's Tales of Mushoku Tensei.
Okay. Or
What-
to be,
What you think? What are your thoughts?
we had a lot of they crept in their fighting prowess throughout the season, first season.
Yeah.
They crept it in, and then once you seen it, you like, oh, they getting busy. They throwing hands. They actually animating, and they just stuck with it. They stuck with it.
They were
They didn't-
to me that was my draw to the show, my major draw to the show when they started fighting. Like
Mhm.
I already liked the fact that he was growing up, learning life, et cetera, et cetera. But then when they started fighting,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is it.
And him just how he talks would seem like more realistic. It didn't seem like anime talk.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
would talk about the women and stuff, it's like that's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny. I'm excited for it.
I am too. I to me that was that trailer wasn't as good as the other trailers,
They didn't show what's her name,
but it didn't need to be.
They didn't show his
His teacher, his master.
no. They showed her. They didn't show.
No, I'm talking about the fighting lady. Oh, you talking about her, red
Oh, they
haired
showed
girl?
both of them.
Yeah,
Her or what's her name?
it's been a long time.
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't
it's on
remember.
my tongue.
I just know what they look like. That's all I'm
No,
gonna say.
Yeah, they didn't show her. Did you see her?
No. Do we have another? Do we have another?
I think that's the end of what I have. I can pull one more up if you want to do one more.
No.
I can pull one more up.
I mean, let's just make sure that we don't have any more, right? Okay, yeah, that's it, right?
If you want to try to go for one more, we can go for one more.
We don't have to. I think we're good.
Okay.
I think that's a hefty, sizable amount of.
Content. It's like we did like what 4 trailers.
Yeah,
All right.
and they're all shows we know we're gonna watch. That stuff was. Those trailers are pretty intense.
Okay. So if we're done with the reaction, we can kind of give our take overall about how we felt about, I guess, what's coming up in the
Okay.
future,
Well-
and then we can do our final thoughts.
Okay, well, I'm optimistic
Okay.
as freak about
Mhm.
the future, especially with anime. I think that every show is beginning to. I feel like it's becoming to be more than just like something that people view as cartoons.
Right.
Like us for a long time. Like I get why people would say that, even though the themes would be heavy. But now I think that it's starting to become a serious genre that people really look at and consider as something, you know what I'm saying, genuine. It's not just a bunch of cartoon characters running around with fake stuff. They got real plots, real scenarios, characters that feel almost lifelike, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the immersion of the worlds that they're in just kind of like helps you to gravitate towards it, and it really, I think that it helps a lot of people with their mental stuff, the stuff that they got going on.
Yeah. It totally helped. It really helped me. You know, like overcoming life challenges and stuff like that. Just watching Naruto, and you're just like, okay, I'm not giving up. I'm not just gonna fold. Regardless of how it looks, I'm just keep pushing it. And even if you have a creative mind where you want to write or draw or whatever, it kind of helps keep your creativity focused on something rather than you just lost. So yeah, and the community is actually growing big. There's people who like you never thought like you seem like you don't like anime, and then you go on their social media, and they have a section like what anime should I watch or something. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
You watch anime, and it's like, okay, so anime is really starting to take off. And I think it was Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer that really brought other people who because that's all like.
I would argue
That's the first thing they watch.
I would argue that this man right here was the one. I would argue it's between Dragon Ball and Naruto that started the influx of people, and then people branched off from those two.
And then it was a hold, and then like recently, most recently, it's been Attack on Titan. Like people who have no idea, like, I don't care about anime, but people are into it. My friends or whatever. What should I do first? It's either Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer, the first one. Because even on the reaction channels, I watch a lot of reaction channels, and their first anime is either Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan
I'm just saying Naruto has
or My Hero.
Naruto has a different type of appeal, right? Like what Dragon Ball was to us as kids, Naruto was to that next generation, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Naruto run was literally a thing on social media.
Gosh, how old?
You know what I'm saying?
How old was
And
that?
so for me to downplay that precedent to give it to Attack on Titan, Attack on Titan to me was more popular with us, people who already watched it, because of how deep the show was and how different it was from what we had been watching previously.
Yeah, and the people who had never seen anime, that's easy, is digestible.
Yeah, it definitely.
Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, My Hero, they're like very digestible for new.
I would argue
people.
Demon Slayer is only getting people because of how new and popular it is.
Popular.
I would argue that if it wasn't popular, it wouldn't be like a whole bunch of people that's their start off show. That's just what I feel.
Yeah, so they took real life, I guess, not scenarios, but like emotions that we can understand, and then they ran with it. Like Attack on Titan, the mysteriousness of the lightning bolt, whatever that hit when the Titans transformed in episode 1. They're like people who have no idea what anime is. You're like, what the is that?
But the people like us, it's like
yo, we getting into it. But they're like, and then you see a giant hand like peek over.
That was fun. I ain't gonna lie.
They're like
that episode kind of funny.
Because they only used to movies and television shows, and that's nothing like anime. So when they see that, the creativity, they're like, that's a crazy idea.
Isn't that funny though? Like, there's so much good content inside of anime that people just don't see because they won't watch it.
Like I think you're limited to the idea of what's possible, creative wise, if you just stick with movies and shows. And then like anime is like, that's a crazy concept, but it works because it's anime.
Yeah, it's almost like, where did you even get that from? Like, how did you come up with that?
I think, but I studied the Japanese culture as far as storytelling, so it can help me branch out my creativity because their ideas is crazy. And then they make it in depth and textualized it, and they like think about Attack on Titan, the complexity of that, and somebody just like, hey, I'll make a show about people fighting against giant human things.
And then when you get into it is a completely different.
It's complex. It's like think about demons. I'm not even.
That's why I was mad at Kamari when she was like,
Yeah.
It's not complex enough. It's like you got to let the show build on itself, my G.
You have no idea.
Like, yeah, because once you get in there, you'll never say that again. Like, you can never say that again. But what was you about to say about Death Note?
I'll say it's like Death Note. Just the idea. It seems like a simple.
It's a simple game of cat and mouse.
Simple game. The idea is probably simple, but then the execution is what makes it difficult. Think about somebody said, I want to make an anime, a manga about somebody who can write somebody's name and kill them. And then it's like, okay, how do you evolve that story into? How do you get people to invest in that story?
Man, this man ate chips epically. How do you write that scene and it translate well? You know what I'm saying? And I take a chip and eat, and it worked. And we didn't say, oh, that's corny because it's chips. It was like invested.
Okay, so this is a question, and we can get into final thoughts. What is the craziest anime idea or show that you've seen and was like this concept? Like if you were the producer and they had to come to you, hey, I want to make a manga, and this is the concept, and you have to say yes or no, greenlit. Here's $10 million to get the first copies made or whatever. What would be the craziest thing you sitting across the table that you've seen? I think I have mine.
Kill La Kill.
Okay.
Kill La Kill is a show about alien clothes. It's about alien clothing that come over and they're trying to force people to wear them. Like that's what it's about.
The idea is it's a crazy concept. It's like when you hear it, it's like, so high schoolers fighting each other and their clothes come off,
and they get powers based on their clothes. But then you find out later that there's a bunch of cloth, like this clothing is alien clothing, like they have its own planet, but it came here because it wants to be worn. It's like, what?
if you're sitting across, you just like,
yeah, and there are 3 characters that are made out of this cloth. They're hybrids of humans and cloth. It's like, what?
it's like
It's called life fibers. Yeah.
you're trying to grasp
And the only way to get rid of them, the main character is going to fight with a big pair of scissors. With a big pair of scissors. She wears a uniform too. And it sucks her blood while it's like, I don't
He's adding stuff. He's trying to write it down to get a concept, and he's like,
somebody need to check on him, bro. Is he all right? What are you? What drug?
Grasping the story.
What drug was you taking when you made this up?
You're throwing a lot at me right now.
It's like, what?
I don't know. They only ask, is it teen, kid? Is it adult?
Oh no, it's a bunch of high school kids.
A high school kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it made TV 14? Is it, what is it?
It's probably gonna be a little mature because there's also a group there who's fighting against the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
They call nudist beach because they like to be naked.
So child nudity.
It's like what?
Huh?
When you get to there, it's like, this sounds ridiculous. Like I would never, like you would never think that it would turn into what it turned out to be.
So you know what mine is?
No.
It's that anime you watched on the black market.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just go ahead and
I'm not telling y'all.
just tell them the name.
I don't want to talk about it. trying to get me out of here. That's what you're trying to do.
If y'all want him to tell it, just spam his stuff.
Somebody probably know what it is. And
spam his stuff. And
why do you feel like that's the worst idea? No, tell me. Why do you think it's the worst idea for a show?
So let's say I'm the guy who created the show.
Because that show's rough. Okay, like even if he didn't get his revenge, like the parts that he needed to get revenge for is already bad enough. You know what I mean?
Like that's the part. That's what's going to hook the audience is the revenge. So I'm explaining to you in depth how he gets his revenge.
Nah, if you explain to me how he got,
And you're
if I'm the studio guy and you explain to me how he got his revenge, I'm gonna be like, no, we can't put this out. we can never put this out.
And so it's either that one, right? Just hear me out for the next. Just hear me out because the idea is actually kind of wild. Okay. If you think about it, just think about it. Okay, just take some time to think about how crazy this idea is.
He about to say something ridiculous. Watch.
Naruto. Just think about you being a studio head.
He picked on me right now. He see me with the Naruto gear on. I got on the God anime shirt with the Naruto style on it.
Just think about it.
And this is what you choose to do today.
Think about it. I come to you with a story about right. The Naruto situation is like okay, it's heartfelt. I stand for that, and then I'm trying to paint the world for you, and I say a giant fox is killing people, right? And it kills his father, but everybody hates the son, right? But they don't know that that's the father's son, and you're like, what do they know? They just don't know. Not now.
I don't think there's a when we talk about this in real. I don't think there's a way that they shouldn't have known. I feel like it was pretty obvious. Like, cause I think we knew when we first saw his picture. We was like, "That's clearly his." Like, you know what I mean? Like that's clearly his dad. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
Nobody knows,
Mm.
so they don't give him like, your father was a king, so you deserve. I understand the situation. You deserve to be taken care of completely.
No, because you also have a monster in your stomach. That your dad put there.
Or he could have put it nowhere.
No, he couldn't have.
But at that, do you actually see why he did that? And okay, it makes sense. But
I think my point here is I don't think it's that crazy.
okay, so
you made it sound bad.
What is this boy? They're ninjas. Okay, I love ninjas. Okay, what kind of ninjas?
The magician kind.
They do magic.
The magician kind of ninjas.
So they're
Ayo.
So they're wizards. No, they're ninjas. Okay, so ninja wizards. Okay, so ninja wizards.
No, this is what you say. Ninjas do ninja magic, so they would still be wizards. So
it's like, what is ninja magic?
It's ninjutsu.
But what is so? Okay, so what explain this magic? They can control lightning and fire and water and earth.
Everything, actually.
And then they can use their eyes to make you see other things and
they can put blood on their hands and then put it on the ground and then
summon
a
a big
giant
frog. Okay. So
it still doesn't sound as bad as clothes from another planet came to get worn.
So who gave them these powers? How did they get these powers?
Some aliens.
Aliens on the moon came down to Earth, and then there's aliens on the moon. Okay.
Yeah, right. But the boy, he's a reincarnated version of one of those aliens. And
so he's not a human boy.
No, he's a human boy, but he was reincarnated from the aliens.
So was his dad an alien?
No, his dad was human.
So how was he? So his spirit is reincarnated. Is
yeah,
what you're saying.
Yeah. His best friend was too. That's why they have to fight each other. Because they were brothers in when they were aliens.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming in today. I'll give you a call back, and we'll let you know.
Nah, bro, I don't know. To me, Naruto's not that bad. That wasn't that bad.
I think what the first of Naruto was good enough to like, okay.
So then when
I
they started,
love the drive.
so when they started adding stuff,
Yeah,
it became
I
a
love
thing.
the drive. Okay, and then it started getting popular. And it's like, let's now add what we wanted to add now. And then the studio saw it and was like,
I mean,
I
it is what it is now. Can't stop them. They're making money.
Hey, y'all number one sellers.
Let
right
me
now.
submit another one. I got another one.
Okay.
There's a boy, and he ate this fruit,
I knew you were gonna say this. I was gonna say this too.
and so he wants to be a pirate, but the fruit made it so he can't swim.
Could he swim before?
Yeah, he could. He was actually going to work on his swimming before he accidentally ate this fruit.
Okay.
Now he can't swim.
Okay.
And
So let's go with that.
yeah, so somehow he's going to be a pirate, even though he sucks at sailing and he can't cook. So he
Is there
needs
importance of him cooking. Does he need to cook?
yeah, he needs to survive because he has to eat.
So it's a cooking show.
No. It's a show about pirates.
Okay.
But like I said, he can't swim. There are other pirates who also can't swim.
Well, so nobody swims in the show.
No, there are some swimmers. It's just not the people that ate these fruits.
What are these fruits?
These fruits, they're called devil fruits. They
Okay.
take away your ability to swim because the sea is supposedly mad at you. That's the lore.
So the sea's a person.
Yes. But no. And then there are people who are pirates that work for the government, and they control nations and kill people.
Okay.
And so
standard.
this guy has to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
And they have really cool powers. Like this one guy, he can use like desert stuff, but our main character, he just stretches.
So his purpose is to fight the government.
Yeah, he just stretches. Yeah, eventually, but we're not gonna give you that at first.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he doesn't even care about doing that. Like that's not what he wants
So
to
what
do.
does he want to do? What is his drive?
He wants to be the king of the pirates.
Okay.
There's a treasure on the sea that nobody's ever found.
And so he's looking for that.
Yes.
It's pretty substantial. Okay. That's besides the sea being a person.
It's really not that bad. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's actually really,
that's part of
really
substantial.
normal.
Okay, but I guess when it comes to just take me to the world, what am I looking at?
If I do that, it's like there's no way. Like no. So there's an island in the sky. There's a island of giants. There's an island made of food, literal food.
What am I buying here? Tell me about this world. What am I buying here? Of early what's it called? One Piece? Early One Piece.
No, One Piece is top tier. I think when we talk about shows that are complex that seem simple, One Piece takes the cake. I think there was not another show that exists that was so simple at the beginning and has turned into a complexity powerhouse.
I'm on 183 now. So he just fought.
Did he win yet?
Kind of.
Did he win or not?
Like I don't know. I don't know what's next.
What just happened?
I don't know if he gets back up. So the ship has taken off.
Right.
He used Gamono Octopus.
Yeah, because arms was ricocheting off the back of the ship, punched him in the face,
Did
right?
that. Right, and then he
didn't stay down then, right?
hold on.
Or did he stay down?
Usopp and
Sanji.
Sanji got up, and they're now they're running in the forest towards the ship because he sees Nami. People are evacuating. They just told the other sky people that he's gonna fall or whatever. I'm trying to think, does he get back up?
I'll spoil this for you. If that's as far as you go, he's gonna get back up.
That's what I'm saying. I figured he would.
Because there's one more big thing that has to take place. And it's the most significant thing. And because you like storytelling, when it happens, you're going to love what the moment means. It's going to matter to you. So that's how I know you haven't seen the ending of it yet.
So he gets okay.
I just want to say Luffy is slowly becoming one of my, if not my favorite main character. Like,
Yeah, I haven't seen him get back up. He's still took an effect from those blows.
because nobody's ever hit him like that before.
So he got hit. Okay, I remember he got hit with that. Surprised him. Fell.
While we're talking about this, I want to throw a bit of. So I watch this channel. This guy named Mr. Morge. He has a lot of One Piece analyses, and he did an analysis on Skypiea, the arc that you're on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he said a lot of things, and essentially, Luffy's power as rubber makes him the natural enemy of God, because in the series right now, God is Inaru, right where you are, right, and that's a metaphor for what goes on in the series later, which is what I want you to get to, which you understand that. But what was so significant about that to me is the stream that they have to use to get to Sky Island is called the knock-up stream, right? And you know what knocking up someone means, right? To knock them up is to get someone pregnant. Do you know what an obelisk is?
Yeah.
So you also understand an obelisk is a male symbol of fertility, but is also a symbol of rebellion towards God. Right? So if the knock-up stream is something that you would do sexually, essentially the knock-up stream could be seen as an obelisk because it allowed the natural enemy of God to go to the land of God. Right? Which would inevitably lead to the fall of God because he's God's natural enemy, right? But since it's the knock-up stream and it's a sexual symbol, you know what I'm saying? That I think that plays into Luffy being the enemy of God, the obelisk itself being the knock-up stream. I just thought that was really cool. Hopefully, Mr. Moore, hopefully you see that and you consider it. He has a couple of other he has a couple of other ideas revolving around Christianity and what's going on in One Piece right now. I can't get you there, but when you finally get there, we got to have that conversation because I think that when you see it, you're gonna recognize it immediately. That's what I think.
That's interesting concept. I haven't thought of it that way.
One Piece is very interesting. When you start to see what Luffy's character is supposed to represent, when you start when the world starts to really flesh itself out all the way, because it started to do that already. If you remember little tidbits of things, and something that you see now is gonna matter later on. It's gonna be something else, but you don't know that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a whole other conversation. There's a whole other podcast.
Yeah, and so hopefully when you get there, you can have that conversation because I really want you to be able to talk about it in the depth that you have with your thought process.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy it. But
Okay.
that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. So, I guess we're doing a wrap up. So I think that what we've seen so far is a lot of good content coming out, a lot of good stuff coming out in the future, 2023, at the end of 2022, and there's also some movies coming out in August as well. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a very entertaining 2022.
I cannot wait for
And
the Bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach is gonna kick. Well, Dragon Ball Superhero is gonna kick it off, but then Bleach is
Yeah.
gonna cement it. And
There's a lot of stuff. So I'm excited for what the future holds. Also, I'm going to make a reaction channel. So I'm reacting to movies, shows, and anime. So if y'all guys want to see me react to that, then that's coming in the near future. But yeah, I think it's been a very good podcast. I enjoy watching the trailers. And I know that just one trailer we haven't watched was Villain Saga Season 2.
yeah, I thought about that after you said you could add one more.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, we
So
probably should have did Vinland
We'll
Saga
probably
season 2.
watch that next podcast.
Absolutely.
We'll do Vinland Saga. But yeah, that's my take on it. Do you have anything that's on your mind about today?
Man, enjoy yourselves. Like the video. make a comment down below if there's something that we missed that you wanted us to cover. Subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell, notification bell. It don't cost you nothing, and it helps us out immensely. If you enjoy our content, then you know that we just need some help to get it out there.
Exactly.
Follow us on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see y'all next time. That's
All right.
really it.
Peace out.
We out of here.